Myself Asish Biswas. Now I am going to present my paper, which is entitled as Construction of JCR Test Norms for West Bengal. Next, please. This is the some headings of my slides. Next, please. The Philips JCR test was developed by B.E. Philips to measure the ability of individuals to perform fundamental motor skills. This test was suitable for college men, and the test was developed by using the main US Air Force. So these norms made on the special population of United States. Although Philips suggested that each tester constructs his own norms. In another side, the original test items were measured by FPS method instead of the present following method CGS. Therefore, it was difficult to properly measure the fitness level by using the previous norms and also the test for others. Also, it was not suitable for Indian populations, basically for various states or districts of this country. That's why the researcher wants to construct a new norms of Philips JCR test. Next. The main purpose of the study was construction of JCR motor fitness test norms for college male students of West Bengal. Next, please. These are the delimitations of my study. The study was carried out with male college students only, who were selected, subjects selected from various colleges of 4 districts at West Bengal, and all the subjects were selected from physical education department of each college. And the study was delimited to 400 male subjects, where the age range between 17 to 23 years only. And they are only using the JCR test. 3 items, that is vertical jump, chinning and 10 into 10 meter shuttle line, and the norms was constructed only use the percentile and T-scale. Next, please. This is the significance of my study. Next, please. This is the review related literature where there are many research related to development of test and test norms. Many of the researchers also use the upper youth fitness test for measuring the physical fitness. In another side, few of the researchers were also construct or modify new test and test norms. According to my observation, only one of them developed a motor fitness test battery and test norms. Besides this, Cooper was made a modified version of this test. And for construction of norms, the normative scales was used. Even most of the researchers were used 2 types of scales, that is percentile scale and T-scale. So all norms are classified into 5 or 6 grades. Next, please. This is the methodology. The first table was the subjects, where the total number of subjects 400, and all are the male subjects, and their age range between 17 to 23 years, and all were the college level students. And the next is the criterion measure, where the second table shows the personal parameters, where the left side is variables, measuring unit and measuring process is there. Next, please. The next is the JCR motor fitness test components. There are 3 components of JCR motor fitness test, and measuring process and measuring unit. And the next table is shows the construction of norms, where the norms variables is there, and also the measuring process. And all the statistical conclusion concluded by is using SPSS 20 version. Next, please. And then result and discussion. The table shows the mean SD value of personal data for college male students, where the personal data of the subjects were represented as the general population of college students. The next. And the next is, and the final is the norms of JCR test. Next. There are 3 parts of the norms. Number 1, vertical jump norms. Number 2, chinning norms, and number 3, shuttle run norms. Next. And also the researcher finally constructed a grading procedure of JCR test norms. Next. This is the vertical jump norms, where the table shows the descriptive statistics and normality testing. From the table, mean, median, SD range, stimulus, frequencies, and also the p-value shows the data were normally distributed. Next. This is the percentile norms of vertical jump, where the raw scores were distributed in 10 intervals of percentile scores. Next. This is the standard score or T-score norms of vertical jump, where the raw scores were converted into the standard score or T-score norms with 5 interval of raw scores. Next, please. And the next is the chinning norms, where the like the previous year also shows the table descriptive statistics and normality testing, where the table value shows that all the data are normally distributed. Next, please. This is the percentile norms of Chini, where the raw scores were distributed in 10 intervals of percentile score. Next, please. And this is the standard score norms or T-score norms of Chini. Here also the raw scores were converted into standard score or T-score norms with 5 intervals of raw scores. Next, please. And the last one is the Sutherland norms, where the descriptive statistics and normality testing of the Sutherland is there, and the mean SD, skewness, kurtosis, and also the p-value shows the data were normally distributed. The next is, this is the percentile norms of Sutherland, where the same the raw scores were distributed in 10 interval of percentile scores. Next, this is the standard score or T-score norms of Sutherland, where the raw scores were converted into the standard score or T-score norms with 0.5 interval of raw scores. Next, please. So finally, on the basis of the above analysis of results, the vertical jump, Chini, Sutherland scores of main college students were normally distributed. So the above percentile norms and T-score both were standardized and suitable for college main students. Next, please. And finally, the researcher constructed the grading procedure of JCR test norms. At the table shows the norms of JCR test interpretation of level, where the range of the JCR test score is there, and in between percentile score is left side and the right side is T-score, and both are the composite of percentile score and composite of T-score. And the next is the score percentage, and beside this grade, and also the grade level is there. Next, please. This is the graphical representation of the level of JCR test scores distribution in normal probability curve. Next, please. And finally, the conclusion: the percentile norms, standard core norms, and number 3, the grading procedure of composite scores of 3 test items were constructed. Next, hello. This is the some references that we reviewed. And next, please. And lastly, thank you everyone.
Any queries from participants? Just you have mentioned 3 districts. Whereas you have mentioned 4 districts.
No, sir,
name
4
of one district
districts.
is missing, I think.
No, sir. Actually, I have included 24 Parganas. That means North and South Parganas.
All 400 from physical education?
Yeah.
You have got the College of Physical Education 4 districts?
No.
Academic.
Yes, sir.
Academic college student.
No, general college students from physical education department. I have selected only physical education.
Through Department of Physical
Yeah.
Education.